Listening is an important part of communication. If you do not understand what the other person is saying, then you will not know how to respond. This video was created to give you daily practice on listening. Listening is a natural way to learn a language. We offer a very easy way to learn English. Just listen. Enjoy.
How you can improve your personal life. For some of us, improving our personal life is finding a new career. If we are working in what we love to do, that rubs off on the way we view things and gives us a better perspective on life. You have to consider the many ways of success we can practice to become a well-rounded person finding his or her dream job. You have to believe in you and what you want. Make it your reality, with a solid plan. Whether to change jobs or start a new business can become a reality. You should never let the fear of change stop you from achieving something that you really want. New is overwhelming for most of us, but if you take time out to research and do proper networking, you'll find the transition will be less stressful. Find the career you love. Whether you're in mid-career, a student, new to the workforce, or an entrepreneur, it gets difficult to gain satisfaction and accomplishing your full potential when you're stuck doing something you hate. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, so why not do something that you like doing? Keep in mind that doing what you like is often complicated, but if you would like to improve your personal life, here are a few steps. Decide why you want to change careers. It is important to know whether you are moving away from something or moving towards something. It is difficult to identify your ideal job when you are overwhelmed by negative issues from your current situation. If you are making a career change, keep all of your options open to make a fresh start. What are your goals? Write down a normal aspect of a normal day. Outline what it is exactly that you want, such as what is your work schedule, the positions and tasks, what is your ideal salary to live comfortably, and are you an entrepreneur at heart? Continuously write these goals in a notebook or journal. Identify your interests. Your interests do not mean this should be your new job or business. It is just the beginning of self-exploration. The key is to identify what truly interests you and how you can incorporate those interests into the work field. What are your favorite hobbies? What books do you like to read? What sections of the newspaper do you turn to first? What are your favorite television shows? After keeping track of this for a week, you should discover a trend that should narrow down to 2 or 3 topics of interests. What are your abilities? Write down a list of abilities that come easily to you. By doing something that you're good at will not only greater your chance of succeeding, but give a sense of satisfaction to your work. You will find that you have hidden abilities. Once you pull up those hidden abilities, use them, see how you like them and put them to good use. Many people walk through life failing to realize who they are and what they are capable of doing to its entirety. Do not be afraid to learn who you are. It will take some time. It took me over 30 years. But it was well worth the trial and errors made along the way to learn who I am. Failing to remember. Many people have difficulty remembering. This is a common problem. Don't let it get you down. Take action to improve your memory. Walk along the jungle lane of memory and explore what is in your mind.
Installing and uninstalling computer software. Computer software has come a long way from the floppy disks we used to use, where you had to tell the program to run the install and it was impossible to get rid of it once you had it loaded. Now with the new technology we have, computer software can be installed and uninstalled with ease. All you have to do is have the CD or access to the software you are going to download. There are 3 ways to install software. First, if you have the disk, you just load it into the CD drive and let the computer auto-load the program. More often, your computer will have an install wizard pop up and ask you questions about the install. The second way you may have to install the program is by going to the Start menu. On the Start menu, you will click on the Run option, then type in the location of the program or click Browse. Browse will usually allow you to find the CD location and open the program. You will need to look for the setup.exe file and open it to start the download. The third option for installing computer software is not having the disk. Some companies will allow you to purchase the computer software directly from the internet. These downloads will allow you to click on the download button, click Run, and have the program go through the installation wizard all without a disk. This way is one of the easiest ways to get the computer software you need downloaded. When you are looking at uninstalling software, you will also have a couple of options. There are programs that promise to remove software by downloading it. This means you can get rid of programs that you never wanted on your computer, like the AOL and other items computers come with when they are purchased. This is the last option you may wish to go through. It will actually take all information off the hard drive. The simplest way to remove computer programs from your computer is using the program in your control panel. Go to the Start menu, select Settings and then click on the Control panel. In the Control panel, you will find an option for removing or adding programs. When you open up the option, you will just have to click on the item you want uninstalled and click on Remove. The process usually asks you to close the program and ask if you want a complete uninstallation of the computer software. The process can take several minutes, or a few seconds depending on the file size. The last option for uninstalling computer software is using the actual installation disk. You will find that most programs have a built-in uninstall program to help you remove the entire program from the computer. You may need to uninstall programs if the installation process was not successful, or if you have a new version of the computer software you are trying to remove. Some programs will not write over existing files with an update. Instead, they will download the entire program again so that you have the older version and the newer version, tying up your disk space. Programs that you do not need and that come with the computer can be removed using the Add or Remove programs in the control panel. Be very careful with the programs you are removing. Make sure you know what the program is and that it is not vital to the running of your computer. If you remove something your computer needs to run by accident, you may crash the entire hard drive. When you have trouble with an installation, it may be the disk you are using is incompatible with your other software or has been damaged. If the software you have purchased will not work, make sure to return it to the store and ask for an exchange, and make sure that the program is compatible.
About 100 years ago, many educated people learned and spoke French when they met people from other countries. Today most people speak English when they meet foreigners. It has become the new international language. There are more people who speak English as a second language than people who speak English as a first language. Why is this? There are many reasons why English has become so popular. One of them is that English has become the language of business. Another important reason is that popular American culture like movies, music, and McDonald's has quickly spread throughout the world. It has brought its language with it. Is it good that English has spread to all parts of the world so quickly? I don't know. It's important to have a language that the people of the earth have in common. Our world has become very global and we need to communicate with one another. On the other hand, English is a fairly complicated language to learn and it brings its culture with it. Do we really need that? Scientists have already tried to create an artificial language that isn't too difficult and doesn't include any one group's culture. It is called Esperanto. But it hasn't become popular. But maybe the popularity of English won't last that long either. Who knows? There are more people in the world who speak Chinese than any other language. Maybe someday Chinese will be the new international language. Today's English learner has a wide choice of dictionaries in which to choose from. There are dictionaries with American English, with British English, with idioms or slang, and even with pictures. One of the most popular dictionaries I have seen among many students are talking electronic dictionaries. All you have to do is type in a word in your language and you can see it and hear it in English. That's great, right? Well, I think it's great, too. But only sometimes. Bilingual electronic dictionaries are fast and easy. They can be great when you are traveling and need information quickly. But I am against electronic dictionaries and even bilingual paper dictionaries in many cases. Let me explain. When you reach an intermediate level of English, about the level of 5-minute English, you know enough of the language to ask the meaning of certain things while using English. Translating between languages in your head takes time. You should be translating as little as possible and you should be thinking in English as much as possible. I strongly recommend that intermediate and advanced students use an English dictionary made especially for your understanding. For example, Longman has a good dictionary for students. Other companies do, too. I also feel that paper book dictionaries are better for studying than electronic dictionaries. True, they take longer to use. But, for some reason, the information you look up seems to stay in your head longer. It may be because you were forced to spell the word in your head and therefore see it more clearly in your mind. So what do you do if you have checked an English dictionary and still don't understand something? Go to your bilingual dictionary. It is useful sometimes. Just remember to try to stay in English as much as possible.
Improving your English. A lot of people are always asking, how do I improve my English? There are many possible answers, but here are just a few pieces of advice. Be responsible for your own learning. Sure, you have teachers, reading materials, and websites to help you with your English, but who is really responsible for making sure you learn English well? Nobody but you. Make sure you are the one who is taking charge of your own learning. Immerse yourself in English as much as possible. Immerse means to be surrounded by something. If you are immersed in English, it is all around you. Of course, this isn't always possible, but you can do some things to surround yourself in English. From time to time, listen to the radio in English. If there are no English radio stations where you live, listen to one on the internet. Watch TV and movies in English. If you have English channels on your TV, watch them. If they have subtitles, the words written in your language, underneath the picture, see if they can be turned off. Some people even tape paper across the bottom of the screen so they can't see the words. Most DVDs are great because you can choose the language you want to hear. Speak English to your friends. Get a conversation buddy, friend, and speak in English as much as possible. If it is a person whose native language is the same as your own, you may feel silly speaking in English at first. But don't worry. Continue to do it and it will become more natural to you. Finding friends whose native language is English is even better. Ask your friend to correct you when needed. Study or travel to an English-speaking country. Of course, the best way to immerse yourself in the English language is to live in an all-English environment. You'll find yourself surrounded with the language everywhere you turn. It can be a more difficult and expensive choice, but you may find it to be a very valuable and helpful experience. Other ideas. Take an English class. Join an English group. Find a tutor. Read English magazines. Do whatever you can to immerse yourself in the language. Hi. Welcome to Angie's. Can I help you find something or are you just looking?
I'm not sure. Aren't you having a sale right now?
Everything on these 2 racks over here is on sale.
Thanks. Oh. This sweater is nice. But it looks a little big. Do you have this in a smaller size?
I think so. Let me look. Oh, here's one. Would you like to use the fitting room to try it on?
Sure. Thanks.
How did it fit?
Not too bad. I think he'll take it.
Great. She takes it off the hanger. How would you like to pay?
Well, I'm almost maxed out on my credit card, so I think he'll pay with a check.
Okay, with tax it comes to $24.93.
Who should I make the check out to?
Angie's.
Here you are.
Can I see some ID too, please?
Sure, here is my driver's license.
Thanks. Here you go. Enjoy your sweater. And have a nice day.
Thanks. You too.
Hi. Welcome to Angie's. Can I help you find something or are you just looking?
I'm not sure. Aren't you having a sale right now?
Everything on these 2 racks over here is on sale.
Thanks. Oh. This sweater is nice. But it looks a little big. Do you have this in a smaller size?
I think so. Let me look. Oh, here's one. Would you like to use the fitting room to try it on?
Sure. Thanks.
How did it fit?
Not too bad. I think he'll take it.
Great. She takes it off the hanger. How would you like to pay?
Well, I'm almost maxed out on my credit card, so I think he'll pay with a check.
Okay, with tax it comes to $24.93.
Who should I make the check out to?
Angie's.
Here you are.
Can I see some ID too, please?
Sure, here is my driver's license.
Thanks. Here you go. Enjoy your sweater. And have a nice day.
Thanks. You too.
Thanks very much for watching this video. If you liked this video, please make sure to subscribe to Learn with Cartoon channel if you haven't subscribed already.